All right, triangles. Welcome to the clusterfuck known as the Triglavian Times. I'm your host Sabbat. I'm here with my co-hosts Reece
What's up?
and Kylon,
Triangle, triangle.
and then we have Commander Cosmic Booty,
Booty booty.
Booty. Um, so we've been toying around with different things. We'll talk about a bunch of different stuff. But I don't know about Reece, but the rest of us have been toying around in faction warfare space a little bit and having some fun doing that stuff. I guess Kylon, Cosmic, you guys can talk about what you guys like first about what's going on with faction warfare since you guys have actually been doing stuff together.
Just a lot of action. As soon as Kylon, I was running
Yeah,
around.
I am literally brand new to it. I've been doing it for like 2 days now. But took one of my an alpha tune I had made up and trained as far as I could in alpha. DCP set it up real nice to entice me into subbing another character.
With that 7 days.
Yeah, that 7 days Omega. So I was like, oh, I'll set up that faction warfare tune using that 7 days Omega. And guess who just coughed up 2.5 bills a day to continue that character? Yeah.
Ouch.
But I'm happy about it because it is really fun.
There's a lot of new systems that are pretty cool. I've been trying all the advantage stuff. So like rendezvous points, propaganda towers, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's the one part I haven't gotten into yet, is that stuff. But I've been hitting I don't know. I've been corrupted, so I like the frigates and destroyer stuff a lot more these days. So I've been having fun in the smalls and scout plexes. Um, yeah, the fights are more fun. They're not just slugging back and forth. There's actually some maneuvering and gameplay involved in it.
They happen so quick. And
Yeah.
then you just have your staging nearby and just getting a new one. Off you go again. Don't care if you get blown up,
Oh nope, not at all. You're just kind of like whatever. It's just a frigate. I mean, I moved like 10 ships over with my maid to Mimitar faction warfare space. I could be like, all right, well, when this Tristan dies, I'll just hop in another one. I don't really care.
It is funny. Me and Kyle are on the opposite sides.
Yeah. Well, basically, I haven't seen too much. That's the one thing. There are some fights here and there, but for the most part, like I haven't seen really too many like defensive actions really going on. Like most of the time, you're just literally just orbit the plex and cap it.
It was.
Yeah, that surprised me how I was expecting it to be like fighting all the time,
Yeah.
bring 10 ships because you're going to burn them all up. But no, it's really chill.
It
It can
depends.
be.
It
You
depends
can
where you are.
control it. You can choose how chill you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty chill till Kylon logged on, and then like Horde brought like a whole stabber fleet. We wiped them out, and then a guy was like, "I've got a Raven tackle." I was like, "Oh my god, okay, off we go." I was trying to run this rendezvous point, but just couldn't because they just kept being fights.
Just fights all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've been having like a fight every like second plex, or they warp in and just warp right out when they see me. Um, but yeah, whenever I'm in a small, I'm just like, please destroyers that are in here with me, just try to keep me alive a little bit, distract them enough so I can get close and get transversal.
What's your favorite ship to use so far?
Uh, I'm just using the Tristan. It's kind of brawler fit. Um, I don't know. My alpha is kind of squirrely because like ships that I'd want to fly, I just am not using.
You could probably get in a Imicus navy issue.
I thought about doing that. There's a couple I was looking at.
Drones.
I have to sit down and actually kind of plan out some stuff because I just kind of was like, I just want to get into it. I'm not thinking too hard. Um, The
I
only
just
other
really
the only other thing I was thinking about is setting up a worm, but I was like, no. It's on
that
my
was no point.
I was like, it's on my alpha tune. It's not gonna be able to like murder stuff like if it was on my main.
Half the plexes a worm can't get in anymore. It's
Yeah.
like mainly Navy ships.
Well, I mean, if you go into the advanced, yes. The advanced are Tech 2 and Pirate, so.
I've just been loving the new explorers because you can plex with them, but you can also do all like the new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so yeah,
There's a load of exploration stuff.
yeah.
Almost as if they made these ships just for the new patch, right?
Yeah,
No, I'm just happy there's more ships because more ships is always good. More ships, more options, more things to fit, more things to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, one thing you might not have noticed. You know in Potchman we get the rogue drone data sites.
Yep.
And they used to have like a useless thing in them. That useless thing's now worth 40 mil.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Hey.
Because of all the capital shipbuilding, it's actually in demand.
Dang. Yeah, make money.
So go
Oh,
make your
like
money.
the faction capitals. Okay.
Yeah, because no one was building capitals, so they were like 9 mil, but now they're 40 mil. So
They
go
were
make
all
your
they
money.
were all built 5 years ago. Yeah. I get,
Yeah.
Yep, everyone's going ape shit for all the new Navy caps. The new dreads, I mean.
Oh yeah. And we called it here on the Trig Times.
Yeah. Yep. With Swift on.
Yeah. I was like, those are dreads. Those are Navy dreads. He didn't want to admit it. I was like, yep.
Yep.
Score one for the Trig Times.
So when we get Trig Faction Warfare, are we getting the World Arc then?
I wish.
have to release the like the Demovic post photo issue.
I just think they should all just be like Zoria's Navy.
That'd be nice. But, that's too cool, so it won't happen.
Can you imagine how OP they would be?
Oh god. Trick
But
ships are
where's her
already
T2
dirty.
guns,
Honestly, I think
Buttons
they'd
and
have to nerf them to make them work with the other faction warfare
Yeah.
ships,
Yeah. Just like if there was ever a Marauder.
or take away their spool. It's probably what I'd do. Is just make them have even, non-spooling weapon output.
That hurts me on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. So, I mean, you can still take your trig ships into the advanced plexes.
That's true.
Ooh, spooling newts. Oh.
Don't say those words.
What, spooling newts?
No.
Where's the spooling mining lasers? That's why.
I know. I think everyone's
Yes,
still waiting on
yes.
that shit
Yeah, we'll be waiting.
forever.
Because mining's where it needs to be.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. Reece, you were trying to talk me into selling all my stuff, and now I'm like, well, now I'm gonna just start building Navy ships for myself.
Well, I told you you need to spool up your R4 again.
I don't wanna.
I mean, have you looked at some of the ore prices lately?
Yeah, I have several times.
And R4 gives you some of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just mining Potchman and you're gonna be rich.
Yeah.
Basically, what it's down to at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oxygen
you're
everywhere.
not wrong.
Yeah.
Oxygen is the money.
So we all dealt with this in our time in Pakvin, but the Seagulls are back. Just in faction warfare now.
It's just hilarious.
However, they're quite easy to kill.
Yep.
Oh, it is the difference of the person just decloaks to get your money,
Well, there's
Well, it's just LP this time, isn't it?
Yep.
yeah. It's basically a bit like in Potch. Like if you got to the site first, you can kind of defend it, but you need a neutral fleet in there to kill all the random sliders. or else they'll be like the same militia as you. So it's mainly like slicers on our side, Imperial Navy slicers that are running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to pick them off with a newt, and you're fine. I mean, because what? It's like 30 kilometers around the Plex. They don't have that much free space if they want to get included on
Well,
it.
I think you just got to be on grid for the
Oh,
battlefields.
really? Yeah.
It's that bad.
Oh,
It's
it's that
that bad. You got to kill them when they come in.
Well, just sit right on the button and have a smart bomb going.
Yeah, that's the way.
And then you kill your own side.
Eh.
Well, it's quite big different. What's it called? The battleground is massive. So like most of your fleet aren't going to be on the button.
Yeah.
So if you're smart bomb in, and you're all set up for that, you're not going to be with your other fleet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I haven't gone to a battleground yet.
They're pretty crazy ISK. They're more than arms payments.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Everyone heard it here. Get the fuck out of Pockvin and go to Faction Warfare.
It's you get 220k LP.
Oh,
That's
damn.
like 400 over 400 mil.
Yeah. That is
And you're not risking so much ISK, are you?
No.
No.
It's like Navy ships. You could do it in like battle cruisers.
But is it quick? You know, I'm not in this, so
It depends how many dudes you have. There's like 3 capture points. So if you're
Mhm.
holding all 3 of them, it's pretty quick. But the main thing is the PvP.
Yeah.
There's like big fleets trying to come in. There's basically like a warp in for neutrals, a warp in for Minmatar, a warp in for Ramar, if you're on in that Wales lane. And they're all spaced out. But then people are just going to camp your beacon that you're going to come in at.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it more entertaining.
Sounds like it has some shooting to be done.
Yeah. It's definitely they've definitely taken OBS and changed it. I feel like that's what they've done because there's like rats and then you fight people and it's quite similar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so I guess what they need to do is learn from the OBS and adjust how it works a little bit, and then you won't have sliders.
Yeah, if they just did it based on fleet again. However, it does kind of screw over just the random militia people that want to come in and just like contribute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I
but
can
they
see
are
that.
the bigger ones, right? Or not?
Oh, the
The battlefields or whatever they are.
yeah, you get 2 per war zone, so like 1 for each side. So there'll be like 1 in a Minmatar system, 1 in a Mar, or an Argus if you're in the other war zone.
But I mean, I guess it would make sense that if you've got a fleet together and you're working as, Minmatar buddies or Caldari buddies, you could all just work together on it,
Yeah.
And you just say, hey, let's all get in a fleet so we don't lose our payout.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that's that. I mean, that I don't see it as an issue to fleet up.
The only thing is that if you realize how many people are actually doing these battlegrounds, like when you look at local, it's like 200 people in system.
Yeah, but how many people can fit in a fleet?
30 people get payment, and then it spools down like
Mad.
Cochin ones.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, it'll need some tweaks in some area. Who knows how they'll do it. But
I guess the 30 person payment thing is to prevent people from just stacking alts beyond anything.
yeah.
That's already started. Like people fly around in like what's it called? The T1 frigates, like 5 of them, all alts.
Tristan's.
Yeah, literally called LP Farmer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Eventually the market will crash and it will fix itself.
You say that, but when I've been looking at stuff, it's going up. And I have a feeling it's because all the botters can't bot anymore.
Yeah.
So I think the bot, because I didn't realize how big of an effect the botters had, I guess. So even with all these multi-boxes, I don't think it's anywhere near what it was before, like farming-wise.
Farming wise, I think
Yeah.
it's down, but LP that you get is up. They switched around, instead of just trading in a ship and LP to get the Navy issue, the BPC is cheaper. So if you're actually building, It's affecting a lot of different areas. And I think right now it's the mad dash because the new Navy ships are pretty freaking baller. So,
There's a lot of demand for sure.
mhm,
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants the Navy ships.
yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out how to go about the cormorant.
The funniest thing I've seen is people sitting miles off, cloaked in a cormorant
Yeah.
with rails, and they just decloak on the sides and just wreck stuff with a buddy tackling.
That's the one thing that I was thinking. Like, it would be fun to just go into a Plex and just sit off grid and just be like, all right, well, I got like 100 kms of range and just blink, blink, blink. Up, you're dead.
It's literally what you do with like Vargas, you know, like ESSs and stuff. People are doing that with corms.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just kill some Amar that way.
Oh no, good, you bad idea now.
Yep. Now I know what to do. I'm just gonna go into the Mimitar small Navy plexes and go off grid, and just when some dude shows up, I'm just gonna blow him up off the grid.
What have I done?
What have you done?
What have you done?
It's your fault. It's your fault.
So many tears.
Because that was the
So,
one thing I
but-
didn't know what to do with, is what I'd use the Corbett for. Thanks.
But let's look at this from outside and inside perspective. You know, faction warfare is good, right?
Yep.
The changes are good,
Yeah.
but do we think that it's having a positive impact on the rest of Eve?
There's people are just coming from all around to fight. Like today we fought Horde, and I was like, Horde's it?
Oh, there's a special tangent about Horde, isn't there? They want the bean sequestration or something like that. I don't know. Beamageddon, I guess.
One thing I need to say actually that I found out today, Horde are being a bit shady because they're getting like alts that are in like a faction warfare, getting them
Oh.
in the site, looking at what you have. I was like, okay, we can take them, and then they send in all the neutral guys.
That's
yeah.
that sounds a little bit lame.
Yes. Yeah, so they're using like the faction warfare alts to give them an advantage.
Created using game mechanics.
Yeah, we still killed the shit out of them today, but
Yeah, we still wipe the floor with them, but
Yeah, but you know that this is why massive null blocks are bad,
Yeah.
because they're just going to blob everything, because they made a new sig for this just for blobbing.
Yeah.
Faction warfare.
So Blood Feathers, you really think I mean, personally, I think the new ships have a positive effect because some of the Navy ships were hot garbage. I don't know about you guys, but I think the new Navy destroyers are nice. I could care less about the dreads. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about Cap
For
Warfare.
now, one day you will.
I've got like 170 million skill points, and I don't have a single thing put into capital ships. So
See, eventually you're going to run out of things to skill into, and you'll be like, man,
mining.
I guess
I'll go back into
on
mining.
dread.
I'll do everything but dreads. No, I'm kidding.
No, but really, I think that's a point where people get to in their WoW career, is they get to the point of, I guess I'm going to do dreads now.
Yeah.
You know?
I do think though, like the new navies, like the new Explo frigs, the new destroyers, the new battleships, new like tweaking stuff for all the other ones, making them relevant and useful instead of just like, what the fuck is this hot garbage? This T1 ship is better than it. I think overall it's good.
I mean, do we think that the Explo stuff has dethroned the Astero?
I think they can easily kill an Astero, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the Astero was like the exploration ship for alphas for a long time.
Oh, I get you.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
because that's the new point that these ships could fit. Do you think that it can do better?
Like combat-wise, Like my
or
magnate's
it's-
pumping out over 300 DPS. And if it gets a Scrum and a Stero, it's just gonna kill it.
Yeah. I actually kind of like that they did it to kind of dethrone the Stare a little bit because they are. I mean, how much are those? Like, how much is that Navy Magnate? Just the hull.
About
30.
15 mil.
And how much is an Astero hull?
it's a bit more.
100 or
Yeah,
something.
it's the price point difference. I think is good enough to the point where I think it's worth it. I do think they'll have to make a pass over the Sisters of Eve ships a little bit, maybe just the Astero, but
The advantage the Stero has is a covert ops
Yep.
cloak. That's the difference, I think.
But you have to be an Omega to use that, anyways.
Yeah, so for like an alpha, this is like amazing.
yeah, for alphas, yeah, it saves the money if they're trying to save up money to Omega for the very first time or something. I think it's good for the filthy casual who comes in, who is trying to figure out if they actually want to keep playing the game or not.
And I want to see more. People check it out and see if they really like it or not. Not this game is not for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been happy just seeing the player counts be higher.
Well, player count also was affected by the free 7-day.
Yeah.
But let's see how it is in a month when there's no more, free Omega to have.
He's up to like 28k right this second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can claim that until what, the 28th of November, isn't it?
20.
2 more days. 2 more
Second.
days.
So 10 more days, and then we'll know.
Yep. Well,
Where
no,
we're
for
sitting.
sure. But I mean, still, I think
I'm sure it went up.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, when I was on last night until like 0300, and there was still 1800 people on. I mean, yes, that's 2 a.m. That's only 11 on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But it's still like, I was used to 0200 seeing a giant drop off of people, actually still playing Eve.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there's a lot more people that probably just run stuff with their alpha now that faction warfare is not so hot garbage
Yeah.
It's just
and Plex with it.
yeah, I think faction warfare was always like a great place for an alpha, just because of all the frigate. You can still get T2 guns in frigates.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when what's it called? My alt flies like a tornado as well, and it's literally like the same fit as an alpha as I would an omega. So when I look at like my fits, I'm like, does it even need omega?
Yeah. My alpha was set up to like fly a hurricane and shit. So I feel you on that one.
You can do the battle cruisers and still be effective, basically.
What's the current best ISK per hour though? Because I'm sure some of our listeners would love to know.
Let me have a think.
Probably pushing 90.
Yeah.
Well,
probably
no, like
watch
for
mining.
faction warfare, because faction warfare is a lot safer, I think, than Patron mining.
Oh, yeah.
And you're talking about alphas.
So, are you talking about just one account?
Yeah.
If we're doing one account alpha, Andy. We'll call him Andy, right?
So let me have a think. If you can run around, are you on your own or with like some mates?
Well, let's just say you're by yourself.
You could be in, the new destroyers as an alpha.
Yeah.
You could run like the medium sites. They're paying out like 30k LP.
Mm-hmm.
Takes 15 minutes. That's like 60 mil. Times that
That's not
by
bad.
4. 120 mil an hour.
That's not bad
No.
for an alpha. And it's
Well-
not as dangerous as some other things.
No, but that's on front lines.
Yep. That's front
Assuming
lines,
no
and that's
PvP.
and that would be doing the front line. What that'd be medium ones.
Medium
But
one.
also, I think this would
If you're
mean
doing
that
it
you
solo.
could probably, I mean, because of how faction warfare is growing and moving, I think it's easier for you to get in with a group,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you
even as an alpha, and just do it together and be safer.
also you can easily get in groups. I got my guy in a group like day one. I've just been flying with him, makes it 10 times easier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the fights.
And
just
when
noticed
there's
that.
like 5 or 10 of you, they're less
Like-
likely to come and kill you.
Like
Mhm.
mention Red Sky Morning, they're pretty amazing.
Hey, there you go.
There's the guys that we've joined.
Look, Reece. I don't know if you noticed. Scotty just subscribed. I think he doesn't want
Oh,
the
yeah?
commercials.
Well, I mean, I think we should have Scotty on one of these days soon.
Yeah, he's got to come back on sometime. But yeah, no, the faction
Wait.
warfare stuff. If you have 5 people and you're doing the 5s, because you get a bonus amount up to 5 people in the plexes. So
if you're doing like
Yeah.
large fives, you're getting like 45k LP
yeah,
per site, and then was it 90 mil per site times that by 4 again? So it's 180 mil an hour then.
I mean, that's still good stuff right there.
Battlegrounds are a whole thing on their own, because that's like 450 mil a site or something. So if you're just running them, oh my god, I can't even imagine this per hour at that point.
yeah. Well, I mean, I just like was ballparking it just from getting like what for me doing smalls and scouts. It's like
Yeah.
with killing the NPC that comes in that starts contesting it. Talking maybe about 12 minutes to finish the plex. So about every 12 minutes, you're making about 28k LP, which is a little bit more than 2 Navy destroyer BPCs. And I was just like,
Yeah.
I was just ballparking it in my head, and I was like, well, the threat, like just the Thrasher, for instance, because I was in Heck looking at the market.
Oh yeah.
They're like 28 million just for the hull, and I was like, well, I only have to spend like 5 million total to build the ship because I already have the minerals. I was like, fuck, I'm making like 40 million per BPC,
If you're
per
funding-
site.
If you're building your navy ships to use in faction warfare with the LP you're making, it's just crazy efficient. Like,
Because you can just buy the base and then upgrade it.
Mm-hmm.
well, not even the upgrade, just you like ship in the minerals, you build the ships at your stage in faction warfare, like in an NPC station,
Mm-hmm.
and the ships cost hardly anything.
Yep. No, it's
Like
just
your bang for buck's really high.
yeah.
I mean, are there any people like taking advantage of like the idea of having forward, like some stations in these systems where they can make some money?
The
I've seen a
What?
few,
there's a few.
not too often, but I have seen a few.
A lot of people use NPCs because the front lines allow everyone to dock now, like both sides of the war zone.
Yep.
That was a good change, probably.
So be careful if you stage all your ships in the front line and then it swaps to the other side.
You can get screwed.
Yeah, you can't dock.
It's just that pay
Asset
attention.
safety.
Yep. It's that pay attention to what's going on. That's why I just am staging out of Heck, which is a different story with the new changes for suspect timers for abyssals.
Oh my god.
I feel like Heck is going to be like the place where everyone's going to be doing abyssals because it's a 0.5 system.
Is there abyssals everywhere at the moment then? In Heck.
Yeah. Like I just feel
Well,
like
Heck,
people
you
will
know,
run them instead of
It's a good
Jitta.
spot.
Yeah.
Well, they can't run them in Jitta,
But, yeah.
which was a good change. I think
Yes.
it was an absolute great change because too much going on in Jitta, too much safety in Jitta.
Yeah. But yeah, the faction warfare though, for being a Minmatar player, I still can't wait to run across Cosmic and Kylon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna shoot you.
I think we're fighting at like the bottom of the map. You're probably at the top right now. When
yeah.
I get a bit closer, we'll
Oh
probably.
yeah, I'm mostly hanging around a Mars space.
Yeah, I'm hanging out closer to Minmatar space, so. But yeah,
no.
it's been fun. I really have to sit down and like look. I need the stupid skill bullshit that they handed out to end, so I know exactly what I can and cannot use once that's over.
Oh yeah.
Because
You should try the new stuff.
yeah. I just need to figure out what I want to mess around with a little bit more instead of just like, well, this Tristan works good enough for me.
I mean, if you like it and you're sitting there with it and It's working for you. Why not? Why change it?
Yeah. Well, for now, but I really want to do the Navy Coercers, and thanks to Cosmic, now I'm gonna go and defend Mimitar plexes, 100 kilometers off the grid.
If I see a load of them now, I'm just gonna cry.
Oh, don't worry. I won't spread that idea around to all the Mimitar players. Just be like, hey, you want to defend? Just we'll get a group of us together, sit off grid. Second they warp in, we'll just target lock one at a time and delete them off the grid.
Hmm.
But
So,
I just really want to get into the Coercer, the Navy Coercer. It's fun nuding people in.
Oh yeah, that's what I was finding today.
Nuding people out, watching them panic as they're getting nuded out is a lot of fun.
It's like, I guess this is my life now. Is what you get to the point of.
the best time I've ever had that, done that to someone. We fly in duo Rudivas with a load of newts. They'd rep each other. There was a Cinnabore that got too close, and they just slowly died to these two Rodivas.
Rodivas are fun. Rodiva buddies forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Kylon and Cosmic seems to be enjoying it. Reece his 7 days of free time is probably up already.
That's right.
Yeah, my 7 days is up.
We were going to buy him a Mega. We were talking about that. Maybe we have to do that now. How many is today your last day, or?
It's already lapsed. It was Wednesday. Because I had a couple of people say, "Hey, let's go do something together. Let's go do this," and then all of a sudden they disappeared, and I'm like, "Oh, son of a!"
Oh, that's.
You see,
What's that?
We'll thunder if you draw on the right side. That's the.
Oh God!
Absolutely.
You see, this gets more complicated with what's happened with my alliance.
Politics.
You know about the big move, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they joined fraternity.
No.
Oh, was it
No,
PH?
No.
PL? Oh, Test. That's right. You guys joined Test.
Yes, Test is next. Test is like nothing now, isn't it?
They're doing like faction
Like
warfare
literally
shit.
nothing. Like from the great Test empire, it is now nothing.
Yep.
It's really sad.
No,
more big groups fighting each other is better than one mega group.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh well.
It is what it is.
Who are you joining then? You're talking about Strybog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you can figure it out.
I
Because
would
he's already
say
said the big names.
you moving the corpse to a new alliance. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
No, they're just like everyone else that joins that group. They sometimes keep their names and their alliances.
Yes, indeed. It is what it is. We were called those pets before. I guess we're not pets anymore.
Are you just formally joining Goon Swarm? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're joining the Imperium. Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's.
So
not
just be like
unexpected.
In it
Oh yeah. It seems like just signing some paperwork to me.
yeah.
I didn't realize you weren't part of Imperium already.
No, they joined a null block.
Things are the way they are.
Sorry, Reece.
I didn't sign up for this. I
mean, there's
Back in the day, it was just Strybog being Strybog in triangle space, doing dumb things, sure, but Strybog being Strybog.
They've been gobbled up.
Wow.
No, Goblins is somewhere else. And what?
Oh, I was gonna say we on that note we should talk about the other
oh yeah
drama with Horde.
Oh, that shit's funny.
Go ahead, please.
Well,
Dora.
yeah, essentially, a lot of multi-boxers have left Horde.
Oh,
A lot of the Ishtar guys, Dora, Johnny, Xer, or Zer, or whatever you say it,
Yeah, they all
and another guy that no one's heard of.
just are like, yep, peace out. Dora made his own corp in Pochven, so we're peacing out and joining him.
I will say Dora is 200% cooler
Mm-hmm.
by making that move.
Dora's probably the nicest multi-boxer. We kill his dictators quite a lot, but he lets us join us on his like fleets as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's the corp name is amazing though, right?
Kids that can't poach good.
Yes, Dora's School for Kids Who Can't Punch Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Tunidan's a pretty nice safe haven because he like owns that now. So there's all the free ports there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
How
no,
many trillions of ISK has he made? That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
other.
Well, saying that, it's all zero tax. So yeah, if you want to live in Park and come to Tunidan, gives us more people to shoot. You'll have
Well,
fun too.
Well, the fun thing is that doing it with the Ishtars is absolutely ridiculous because Ishtars are low investment.
yeah.
It's just the way it is, and they can do some silly things with Ishtar.
Did the patch not, the reduction in
You don't
sensor
have to do much to get them back
All you
up.
have to do, put one SIBO in and you're done.
Yep.
No.
It's fixed with one
yeah.
SIBO. That's it.
I was kind of like scratching my head about it because I use an Ishtar for ratting, and I was like, cool, I actually have to use my targeting range, and that's all I have to do. Like,
You just have
wow,
to put
it
in a
changed
script
nothing.
and you're good
Yeah.
to go.
I threw my script
It's like,
in, and
wow.
I was actually using it because I already had it set up because I have used it before in Pochven where I literally like orbit the high sec wormhole with my micro warp drive on, so I'm going like 3.5 kilometers a second just so I can target stuff and send my drones after them. But so it's an older setup, and I was like, cool, I literally have to change nothing on this ship.
Yeah.
So what you're
Totally
saying
silly.
is Ishtars will be locking things more slowly these days. Okay.
I think we just need bomber camps on all the gates. Doesn't take that many bombers to kill an Ishtar fleet.
Nope.
Oh, that's true.
No, it's really easy. But Ishtar fleets are economical, and then you kill the Ishtars, and then they come with something else.
Whatever. But yeah, I do find it funny though that Horde just lost, a solid income base.
Well, that's good for everybody, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have like the Ishtar civil wars. Ishtar on Ishtar action.
The Ishtar Wars,
Yeah.
started by Dora.
And I'll just sit back and just pick off dictators and just watch.
It's gonna be old. It's rough for Horde now because now they've got all these people out there that know exactly how they work.
They can't use that tactic. That's our tactic.
Yeah. And
Well,
then there's
adapt or die.
besides the Strybog to Imperium, there's Pro God Legend to Goon Swarm.
How did this happen? What happened?
He probably didn't like the status shit when he took it after taking his long hiatus.
I mean,
Is it actually him, or has he quit and someone's bought his account or something?
Oh, who knows?
that would be hilarious if it was.
If he sold his account, yeah, who knows? Maybe he got the itch because it's wintertime. Who knows? I have no idea. Oh, I do need to ask if anyone has any good sources for pitchforks and torches. I just need, a warehouse set up in Reykjavik just in case for next year. So I can hand them out at FanFest if we need them. Because I bought my ticket to FanFest.
Oh, you're going. That's very nice.
Yep. I bought my ticket for FanFest Friday, I think it was. So I got to start planning that crap out. But that should be fun.
Like seriously, buy your airline tickets soon.
Oh yeah,
You'll
yeah.
save money.
Well, I'm
And
probably gonna go out of Toronto anyways because the flights out of Toronto to Reykjavik are cheaper for some reason.
yeah, just make sure you do all your paperwork.
What paper?
Canada be strange, yo.
We'll see.
But no, I think you gotta be ready for the expensiveness, and all you have to do is print out some pitchforks and torches, and then just that way they can't stop you at the door. It's like, look, this is a piece of paper. What do you want?
It's got a chant. 20 Triglavians can't be wrong.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering because I know a couple people that are going. So let's see how it goes.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have a fun time either way.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
already.
just I just know you're gonna be drunk the entire time. You'll be like, "What happened, Fat Fat?" Oh,
I
thinking,
probably
not
will be
even
blitzed.
denying it.
I probably will be blitzed. I'm also purposely being like, yeah, I shouldn't go on the pub crawl. I'm going to save money so I can actually just sit down and get wasted at one bar.
Yeah, pub crawl gets to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at all the
And
options.
by the time you get at the end, ugh.
I just hate being rushed when I'm drinking a beer. Like, rushing me drinking a beer is not good. I just find out what bars they're all going to and just sit at one bar and just be like, oh, look, the new group of FanFest people are at this bar now. Since I know they do like a bunch of different groups, so they're not all at the same bar at the same time.
Do you reckon people network at these CCP events?
I mean, all the spies go to the fan fest,
Mm-hmm. So, Reece, you coming?
I'm a spy? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
I don't
You
even
gotta-
play
you-
the game,
you-
so
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite shape?
a
It's like the
triangle.
perfect cover. It's
Okay,
like
there
the
we go.
perfect cover, isn't it?
The perfect cover. I don't even play this
No.
game.
No, the
I haven't
perfect
logged in
cover.
3 months.
The perfect cover is actually being a minor bro.
Oh, yeah, it is. Wait, you are a minor, bro.
Yeah, but I actually, when I do mine, I mine, and I'm serious about mining when I do mine. So, I guess I am the best spy, even if I don't spy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to be there. I'm hoping to like connect with some of the people that I've had on the show, like in person. But yes, I'm avoiding all the extra shit you pay for FanFest, like the plague. I literally am only gonna go. The only thing that I'm gonna go to that isn't actual FanFest will be, the party at the top of the world. The rest of that shit, I am not forking out money to it when I'm probably spending like a week and a half in Iceland anyways, and going to be traveling around Iceland anyways. So it's like I'll save money. Do it at my pace. I backpack. I do like a lot of hiking, and it's just like, I mean, I love you nerds, but I have a feeling like there'll be a lot of complaining about walking up a hill.
I ain't trying to walk up no hill.
Like,
I'm
I'm
gonna drive up it in a 4-wheel drive, something. We can do that. We can do that.
like, yeah, I'm good. I'll just avoid that shit. So,
I mean, the thing is, everything in Iceland is expensive. Like, it's the way it is. Even if you live there, it's expensive.
it's
just
expensive, but
ridiculous.
it's picking and choosing where you're spending my money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad place to go to. I used to
Yeah.
work with a bunch of Icelanders when I was in Iraq, and they're good people, and they had to make extra money somewhere else. So
Mhm.
that's why they were in Iraq. So, to help their families, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it as I'll treat it like whenever I go to Europe, buy food at grocery stores, make my own food.
You're gonna get an Airbnb that's decent
Yeah. It's
because
cheaper
you can
than
actually
hotels
cook
and
in an
shit.
Airbnb.
Yeah, it's cheaper than hotels and stuff too, which is funny.
Hotels are gonna gouge.
Mm-hmm.
They know all the nerds will pay whatever they want.
So yeah,
How big of an event in Iceland is this?
I mean, you get 1,000 nerds from around the world showing up all at once.
Nah, more than that.
Okay, you get a couple thousand nerds, maybe with their significant others. I mean,
That's a lot of people.
mm-hmm.
And these are not kids that are showing up.
No.
So you can gouge them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you say, look, it's the Eve Triangle cocktail. And then somebody's got to be like, how much? $50. I'm in.
No, I will be like, how much? $50. And I'll be like, no.
No, you won't care after 3 drinks.
Hey, man. I am good at the bar. I'm bad at home. At home, I go, oh, I'll just another glass, whatever. And then I lose count. When I'm at the bar, it's like, this is my 4th double Jameson IPA neat. I should stop now.
Yeah, but the other thing that I wonder about, is what are you wearing to FanFest?
I gotta finish my friggin' mask.
Yeah, you still need to hang up your mask in the background there where your horn is.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna set something else up. I gotta order my flag too, and I know
You should get you should get some Trig Times merch.
that's the other thing I was talking about doing is Trig Times merch to hand out. And then
Even
of course
stickers.
and of course I was thinking, at least one of the 2 days I'll be nicely dapperly dressed.
For the opening and the closing.
Yeah. Gotta wear
That's
my
the
suit
best
and
way.
tie and be that crazy triangle, reporter.
Actually, you should do a special show from FanFest.
That's the other thing I was thinking about doing.
See, I have all the good ideas.
I will have to figure out how I'm going to go about doing it. But
It's
I was thinking
okay.
about doing it.
You're gonna sing Kylon with you, right, Kylon?
Oh yeah.
See, that's what he said. He's gonna take you to FanFest.
Well, I'd love to go.
It sounded like a good time. Bunch of nerds. As long as everyone bathes, it'll be fine.
Oh, yes. I still laugh that my local gaming store that I used to go to all the time had the, if your odor offends others, you will be asked to leave. For God's sakes, take a damn shower.
Yes, I can 100% get behind that. There's no excuse not to take a shower.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Trick Time endorses showers.
All Triglavians take showers.
Yep.
Yes, be triangle, be cool, take a shower. Make sure you wash everything, not just, the vital areas.
Yes. Give your whole body a good scrub. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, I gotta start figuring out Trig Times merch and shit to hand out at FanFest.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I gotta pester a couple people that I know who'd have like the laser etching stuff. See if they can hook me up with a decent price.
And maybe you could do like one laser etch thing and just like have a giveaway of like, follow the Trig Times. One of you at FanFest will get it.
Whoever buys me enough drinks at the bar wins.
I already knew you were a cheap date.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not that cheap of a date. I don't drink that swill. Good Scotch, good Irish whiskey, a good IPA. But all right, enough of that shit. I'll probably come out with that stuff soon because we've got 10 months or some bullshit like that till FanFest comes around. I do need to get ahead on the ball though. I can't be lazy.
I will laugh if it gets to be 1 month before, and then you're like, oh shit, I didn't do all this,
Yeah.
What? and I want someone to call you out on it.
You will probably call me out on it, but you
If
will
I
also
remember.
probably remind me every other week. Hey, Sabbat, did you work on this shit? Hey, Sabbat, did you work on this shit?
And then you'll say, what do you mean? I have plenty of time.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to start getting to wind down mode. Talk about our fun kills of the week or two, or fun
Ooh.
game moment, as Reece likes to say.
Yeah,
Well,
that way it's not limited to Eve.
We can start with you, Cosmic.
me and Gabe, we tackled Kronos in the Magnate Navy issue, and what was he flying? Thrasher Navy issue. We held him down until a load of dudes came to kill him.
Yeah, that's not bad. I love when
That was in
I love hearing the
Action Warfare, right?
Yeah, Infection Warfare. Yeah.
I love the I got him tackled, and then you're scrambling to get there, and you show up, and it's like right when you get there, you see the pod pop out, and you're like, son of a bitch.
He didn't have enough like grapplers and stuff, and we were like trying to nuke his drone just so we couldn't DPSs.
Oh, nice. Kylon, what about you?
I've kind of been in a crab cycle this week, so didn't do a lot of PvP, but definitely the battles we had today in the faction warfare system were the PvP highlight of my week. And we killed like nothing super expensive, but a raven and quite a few stabbers.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna have to bring you along next time, Kylon. You bring the content.
Reece, anything fun from you?
I mean, nothing really. I've been working too much lately. Been
Yeah.
pretty lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the end of the year for teachers, and I am a teacher, and therefore life is hell until everybody gets out of school, and then I can breathe. But what can you do? Work is work.
What's
You
that?
got to make that money.
It's that breathing space.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of sucks for you though.
That's why I said told some people that I'd be able to play a little bit more after the 10th of December,
Nah, for sure.
and then I'll be chilling.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going to go on. Before I get into my little thing. I don't know what's going to go on next week, because us in the States, we have Thanksgiving going on, so I'm sure everyone will be pulled every which way.
Yeah,
I'm
I definitely wouldn't have a show if I were you.
Yeah, I don't think I will. I'll probably stream a little bit before and after Thanksgiving. But I have a lot of Polish soccer to watch with World Cup going on, so I will have a lot of very drunk mornings before and after Thanksgiving. So we probably won't have anything this coming weekend. And yeah, it's the holiday season, so we will probably go up until close-ish to Christmas, and then we'll do our kind of winter break where we all kind of deal with
Chill.
family and relax. And I mean, I take 2 weeks off of work, so I just can find some form of time away from my family.
Away from your family?
Yeah, I have to take 2 weeks off, otherwise, like if I take a week off, I'm stuck with my family the whole time. So it's the shitty thing about going to the East Coast and visiting my sister.
You need a vacation.
Yeah.
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 I need a
Always
vacation
do
from
the
my
same thing.
vacation.
Yep.
Traveling to go on vacation takes a lot of energy, man. I usually plan at least 2 or 3 days afterwards, like just to recharge.
Yeah. For me,
And
it's
traveling with kids, oof.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a fun time.
just that fun little PSA about what's going to be happening. So we'll only have maybe like 3-4 more episodes before the new year. But for me, my fun stuff from the last show, I actually went out and PvP'd. Not on my main, of course.
Oh, that's
been-
heresy, you little.
I've been
punk.
doing faction warfare shit, man.
Then go be a neutral in faction warfare and kill somebody.
God, no, I like my security status too much for my pacifier, so it's that
If they
dilemma.
Just don't pot them. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It does go down pretty slow, I've realised. As long as you don't pod him, like Reece
Yeah.
did.
But yeah, I've been fucking around in faction warfare, which has been fun. Killed an Atron. Dude thought he could take me out. Then he first started shooting at me. Then he switched to try and defang me, not realizing that if he blew up one drone, I still had 3 more spares in my Tristan. And then he realized his mistake when he got too close, and I started nuding him out while blastering him because I'm brawler fit. So
I fought a what's it called? What's the ECM frigate?
Griffin.
Griffin
Yeah, it
Navy
is a
Shield.
Griffin.
Didn't even know they existed till I saw one. I was like, what does this do?
And then it's like, oh no.
It's like ECM drones and blasters.
Ooh, that's a smart move.
But it was yeah, the ECM stopped and my coercer started just wrecking him, so he ran off.
Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, faction warfare is kind of interesting, especially when you're playing in a class above yours. The Navy Catalyst and the Navy Thrasher, oh fuck, do they hurt?
Sounds like it.
They pump out some damage.
You can basically run all you like the large plexes and everything if you fit them for DPS, I think.
Yep. They can do some hurt. I saw the Navy Thrasher I saw per volley was doing like over 600 damage with resists taking place. I was just like, holy shit.
Like, do you want to be deleted today?
Yeah. It's not do you want to be deleted, it's you've been deleted today. Like, yeah, so it's I'm all for it. I'm for the bump. I'm hoping it brings people back into the game. I think it's a good
step.
Yeah, I think it's a good move in the right direction.
I've never seen so much positivity on Reddit. It's really, really strange.
Mm-hmm.
That is strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm used to Reddit being like, Eve is dying every other post, not like,
Yeah.
hey, what do you think about this shit for faction warfare?
Yeah, I mean, that is a good indicator.
Mm-hmm.
It is not the only indicator, but it is a good indicator.
Mm-hmm. Now they just need to add some more stuff back into areas of space they took stuff out of, so.
Yeah, they still need to give a little bit more of a bump or bit of attention to nullsec space.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did say they're talking about changing up how SOV works.
Yep.
I wonder when they're going to do that.
Well, you're probably gonna get a new technology, Reece. You know the Turner laser. I think
Yep.
that might be
Yep.
installed in your system.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
yeah, didn't the other two systems, Vard and Egmar, didn't their lasers blow up as well?
Oh no, they shut them down, I think.
Or they
Yeah.
shut them off?
Yeah, Mimitar shut them off.
I mean, just think about this. You get this technology, and the counter mechanic is to blow up the star.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
and then you
and
get,
it kills.
kills all the structures,
Oh,
but gets you like new ore sites. So like just having all those wormholes in Turner. I want to live in there for a little bit because it sounds pretty cool. Now.
Yeah.
could you think of the salt if you could do that to 1DQ and blow up that entire grid?
Yeah.
They'd have to defend it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd have to, I
Yeah.
think it would get deleted too fast.
It would crash the server.
Yeah.
Probably would.
It would literally crash the server.
I
We decided to take this out and now wire the servers down.
Yeah, I do think besides nullsec getting a little love, I think the rest of low sec needs a little bit of a love too. Besides the faction warfare shit.
Yeah, I mean, what could they do though is the question, because faction warfare is like the thing in low sec now, other than say key sites. I would say.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, like actually making money in low sec.
Yeah.
I mean, I make loads just mining because Ganesh has so much oxygen in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a little bit safer in low sec than the Pachman.
What? Yeah. There's
Yeah.
swinging roundabout. There's lots of sinos everywhere.
Sinos,
You just-
sinos everywhere.
You just have to watch out for snuffed, and that's about it.
Just think if you couldn't sino in freaking low sec. Holy hell! Think about how much more stuff would get blown up.
Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting twist, to say the least. Any final comments from you guys before we kind of wrap this up and I rate us over to someone else?
I'd say if yeah,
Get-
use that 7 days Omega, get you a faction warfare tune. It's a good idea.
I challenge everyone to get top of the Magnate Navy shoot leaderboard.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
Jasper's
Be a
my
fun
ult.
time.
He's at the top of the moment.
Yeah. I'll have to look at what I can fly with my alpha and figure that out.
Was it the what's the Navy issue for your one, the Explorer? In Cursus?
I don't know. But I mainly I think I have all the frigates maxed out. It's just the weapons that are the the point that I'm not maxed out on some of that shit. But I should be good for I don't know what one. Maybe the mag. Yeah, I don't know. Something. I'll be able to fit something up, and then I'll challenge you.
1v1 me at the sun, bro.
Frigates. Okay.
Explorer frigate.
Explorer frigates 1v1 at the sun. All right. Well, I think that's it for us. Unless Reece has some final comment about he's taken out some new capital today.
And totally took out, the Navy something. I don't know.
He killed the first Navy Moros in a Corvette.
So low. It only took me from downtime to downtime.
Civilian lasers.
Yes. And a single Hobgoblin 1.
All right. Well, we will call it here. So we'll have a week off. I will stream a little bit here and there. I'm sure Reece will probably pop in and yell at me about something random while I'm streaming because that's always entertaining.
Yeah, why not?
But otherwise, we'll see you guys in about 2 weeks.
Have a good one.
Definitely.
See you later.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, enjoy your
Enjoy your
Thanksgiving in the
family.
States.
Happy triangles.
Yeah, happy triangles.